running up Ryan, and y'all checking in with T with the T.
Ryan, bro, what's good with you today?
Shit, not much, just chilling.
So, bro, I just seen you at the Up Next Fest. You know, that was my first time seeing you, and you had like a pretty big turnout. And that was your first time doing a performance by yourself, right?
Yeah.
All right, so how did that go? Like, how did you like that experience?
Shit, it was everything like I imagined it to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, for the longest, I was kind of nervous like that whole week, like leading up to it. But like the day it happened, I was just like, I felt like I was in control. Like I got that shit.
I feel you, man.
Like,
yeah, it looked like you rocked that stage, bro. And then you even showed love to the other artists that was out on stage. You know, you was dancing with them, turning up with them to their music and shit. That's love and support. So, let's talk about some of your music. So I know you just dropped the album a few months ago. So is that your first project?
Yes.
Okay, so explain about that. Like, what's that album about?
Shoot, it's really just an introduction to Running Up Ryan, like showing y'all who I am. Like, giving you a taste of my style and like the subject matter.
So I heard a few of your songs, but I can't really pick which type of rapper you are. Like, are you not too much of a gangster rapper, but like, what's your type of style of rap?
Shoot, really, I just be talking about whatever come to my head, man. Like, whatever goes on in my life, I try to make it relatable.
Okay. So everything you rap about, that was real facts. Like, that shit would usually happen in your life, or it has happened in the past.
Yeah, like, give an example. Because it might not be exactly me. It might be a situation or something that I've heard from somebody else. Right. Or like I've been involved, but it wasn't exactly me.
So you got 2 singles with a few Cleveland artists, Freshie and Foreign J.
Yeah.
All right, so how was that meeting up with them?
Shit. I mean, with Freshie, it was more like I don't know. With Foreign J, how it went was, like, I just went and did my verse right quick and he laid his. It was real fast.
Okay.
Like a real fast process. Like, we got in and out type shit. But with Freshie, I don't know. We was just vibing a little bit more, talking, like, just asking each other questions and shit like that before we even stepped in the booth.
Freshie a cool dude.
Yeah.
He real humble.
Yeah. So I was fucking with that. And like the way it came together was just real, it was real organic, so to speak.
So who put y'all, did your manager put y'all together?
Yep, Hirsch.
Okay. So how did you get connected with him?
I went to school with him.
Oh, I swear, what school y'all went to?
We went to Solon together.
Okay.
So before even like all the music shit was even popping off, that was just my friend type shit. Like we was on a wrestling team and shit like that.
Oh, so y'all just got a genuine relationship?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. All right, yeah. A lot of people need to, you know, I feel like a lot of people put their friends in situations to where y'all can put each other on. That makes a relationship way more better than just kicking it, chilling, you know, drinking, partying, talking to females.
And I hate to say it, but that's what a lot of these niggas be on, man. Yeah. It's hard to find somebody who really wants you to win, including themselves, like everybody.
I feel you. That's how I be. I got a lot of friends like that myself. Like, you know, I got to put myself first sometimes. I can't always think about my friends.
You got to help yourself.
So how old are you?
19.
You're 19. When did you start rapping?
I started rapping at like 9 or 10 years old.
That young?
Yeah.
So when did you like figure out like, shit, I'm a beast at this shit, like I'm about to start making music, put myself on?
I ain't gonna lie, it took me a minute, cause when I was young, like I knew I had a little something going. I'm like, I could put words together good and shit, but my confidence wasn't always there. You know what I'm saying? Like I wouldn't be able to rap in front of you. I would have had to just do that shit by myself.
I feel you.
Like it was a struggle to really put myself out there. But after years of doing that shit, I finally took it serious, like my senior year of high school, where I was just like, cause man, everybody be trying to be a rapper now.
Everybody.
You know that shit.
Everybody.
It wasn't like that.
I feel like once a trend take off in Cleveland, people just join that wave.
Hop on that shit fast.
They just want to do it just to do it.
Yeah, exactly. Like when I had just started, it wasn't like that. I'm like 9, 10 years old. Wasn't nobody really doing that shit like me. So by the time I was like a senior and I seen everybody else doing it, I'm like, man, let me show you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause I knew I was better. Like, not to sound like, make it seem like I'm better than nobody, but it's just like, I knew I could put shit together way better than these niggas. Let me see what I can do. It just started like that. And then I put my first song out and I just didn't stop.
So when did you And you said your senior year. When did you graduate high school? That was last year?
Yeah, 2018.
Okay, cool. So when you put your first single out, what was your first single?
It was a song called "Okay." I actually performed that at the.
You performed "Okay"? Did you you perform?
It was the last song.
Yeah. I think I do remember that one. Okay, so that was your first single that you ever put out. Did you put that out in 12th grade?
Yup.
And then how did the people react to that?
They were just like, cause not everybody knew that I rap. Like only a few select amount of people, like people I was close to and shit.
Mm-hmm.
So when I just really put myself out there, and then it's like everybody in my school is hearing that shit, I was getting good feedback. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna keep going with this shit.
Keep going with this, right? All right, that's cool. So is rapping the only thing that you like feel like you gonna do in life, or do you feel like you gonna shift over and do something else?
Mm-hmm. At first, I used to feel like this is the only thing I can do, bruh.
Yeah.
But really, that was just me limiting myself, like putting myself in a box. I know there's many other things I can try. It's just I don't know, bruh. It's just like the fear of doing something new. But you gotta do that shit. You know
it's
what
like
I'm saying?
going
You
to a
gotta
new
grow.
school. You're not finna just talk. You finna just be in there. Just looking around until somebody greet themselves or until you feel comfortable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's how it be. But you know, I always tell people the sky is not the limit. It's way beyond that. We got a whole universe after that.
Yeah.
So you can do anything you want to do for real. So what's your perks of like being a rapper or your ups and downs rapper you are?
Yeah, just being connected to a lot of people. And you know how social media is, like you'll go to a certain place and they'll be like, oh, you rap, like you running around, like some shit like that. It's just like, that shit just real cool to me.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, I don't even know you. Like, you just coming up to me with that. Like, that's how I know I'm doing something.
Right. All right, so do you feel like your friends and your family support you a lot?
Definitely.
What about your city?
Shoot, I don't know about the city. I mean, I feel like, personally, it's going to take a little bit of time. Because my style is sort of unique. It's not like everybody else. I tried, like, going into this shit, I tried my best to just separate myself and not sound like everybody else in Cleveland.
Mm-hmm.
That's the easy way for people to just be like, like,
right.
What else can you do? What you got? But yeah, I just always try to stay ahead of them niggas and be different.
So have you ever reached out to any other Cleveland artists?
No, not really. I don't really reach out all like that because it's like, I feel like I'm confident enough in my ability where it's like I can do any song by myself and it'll still smack. I don't need nobody else. But I guess that is sort of like a pride thing because it is good to collaborate with other people. You know what I'm saying? And then like our fan bases together, like it'll just make something bigger. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
Not something like crazy, but it's just like more people know who you are. Like you can, now it's just somebody who wasn't hip to you, now they are. But I always thought like if I just keep doing me, the right people will come. You know what I'm saying?
I feel that. So how far do you think rapping is going to take you?
Right. Nah, I definitely do be thinking about the long game. Cause it's a whole bunch of niggas, bruh. You can hear what they talking about and just know they not finna last. You know what I'm saying? It's just like you can't picture this nigga 10 years later.
Right.
Cause he rapping about the same shit. They be running out of shit to talk about. I'm not throwing shots at nobody, but like that's just how it is, bruh.
So do you hear a lot of Cleveland rappers rap about the same shit?
I feel like not all of them, but the majority, yeah.
Okay, so you not in that majority?
No. Nah, I'm not saying they're bad artists or anything like that, but I just can't see them 10 years down the road.
Do you imagine yourself being on like the stages of like Rolling Loud or probably Summer Jam or one of those concerts?
Yeah.
So you picture this rapping taking you that far?
Hell yeah. Cause it's just like, man.
You got dreams then.
It's like, why not? It's people from Cleveland that's doing that shit right now.
Right. Is somebody from Cleveland that's on Rolling Loud? That's in Rolling Loud?
Yeah, who was it?
MGK?
Yeah, MGK, but I'm talking about besides him though, cause he up there now.
MGK
I'm talking about somebody
up there, but who else performing at Rolling Loud besides MGK?
Wasn't Bags there?
Who?
55 Bags?
Oh, I don't know. I don't really.
Wasn't YSN Flow there?
YSN Flow, he was there?
He was at one of them, bruh. I know for a fact he was, bruh. Somebody from Cleveland was at that bitch.
I don't know. Was it Kelvin?
Could have been Kelvin.
I know he be performing a lot with MGK now.
Yeah, it could have been him.
It might have been. Well, congrats to whoever that artist was.
Right.
That's the start of a new life. So, have you talked about going on tour with anybody?
No, not yet.
You never talked about going on tour? So, what about getting signed?
Shoot. I mean, I really like being independent for real.
Right.
Just the idea of signing a piece of paper and having everybody control what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm. But, okay, so, and this is where I like to ask a lot of artists. So, signing that piece of paper is cool, but, like, that piece of paper, if that's what's going to get you the money, would you sign it?
That's a difficult question because it's like, it depends on what they have to offer you. Like,
okay, so, and let me put it in this point stance.
All right.
So, if you, because I don't know if you're making a lot of money off your rapping or not, but if you had the chance to sign to make more money than what you're making, would you sign? It is really a lot of bullshit.
Because it's like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because you got to give all that shit back.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, at first you may think, like, oh, this shit gone. But then, in the end, that's how they get you.
Right.
Because it's like, they try to get you excited when you sign in that shit. Because it's like, once you sign it, no matter what you think after that shit, they got you, bruh.
It's over with.
It's over.
And I just seen a video of a famous rapper, Sukiana.
Mm-hmm.
She was just crying out for help, saying that she done sold her soul to the devil.
Yeah.
And that shit crazy because, like, I'm not really in the industry like that. I'm slowly marketing myself to become around the industry, but I'm not in the industry to really know what's going on.
Yeah.
And I just want to know, like, damn, bitch, you sold your soul to the devil. Like, how?
That's what I'm saying.
How? Like, what's going on? Like, what is they doing with your contract?
She gonna be forced to push that same message her whole career.
Mm-hmm.
Talking about, what's that shit? Let me get some Henny in the Plan B. Some shit like that. She gotta talk about that forever.
Hell yeah. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
When
Nicki
you
Minaj still talk about pussy.
Bruh, she has to. That's the type of person she is. Like, it's a hood rat Suki. So people look at her as the hood rat Instagram person. Like, everybody want to be the hood rat Instagram person. And that's how she is. She set that platform for herself, though.
Yep.
So is it anything else that you want to pick up on, catch up on, probably introduce to viewers? Any new projects coming out?
Yeah. I definitely plan on putting out more content in the near future. Like, within the next couple months.
I feel like we all can put out more content. Everybody needs to be consistent.
Yeah,
we have,
key.
4 months? How many? Let me see. How many months till January 1st?
It's 4 months.
4 months. 4 months and 2 weeks. So, 4 months and 2 weeks, I mean, your life can change drastically if you're just consistent. Consistent, positive, networking, good energy, always working, 4 months is a long time, bro. I mean, that's really not a long time, but that's a long time to get some shit done.
Yeah, when you focusing on one thing, that shit will seem like fucking years, bro.
Hell yeah.
Seriously.
All right, bro. Well, it's good catching up with you. Good having you on my show. It was fun bringing you out here, sitting here talking to you, and just letting the audience get to know who Run It Up Ryan is.
Yeah, it's Run It Up Ryan, and y'all checking out with T with the T.